An appropriate person to represent any major political party. We call a sham removal from the JLP, because in Parliament he voted with them on every single vote that they ever had. So he was clearly with them all along. And we don't think the people of Westmoreland.
Something is wrong with Mark Golding's head. How is it that Mark Golding wants to talk about somebody's past and the appropriateness of who should be member of Parliament when Mark Golding selected Isaac Buchanan to be the standard bearer in East Portland and send him to Parliament? Isaac Buchanan was convicted of drug dealing and drug trafficking twice, not once, but twice. Spent 10 years in a U.S. federal prison and was deported, right? Now, how can people not talk about that when Mark Golding is out in the public chastising people about their past and what he deems appropriate or inappropriate, when something wrong with that man in your head, people? Something is wrong with him head. And if anybody wants to prove me wrong or challenge me, please explain to me how Mark Golding can do something like that and say that George Wright's past is worse than Isaac's past, right? According to him, woman abuse is a problem in the country. Drug dealing is a problem in the world and in the country as well. What is this man saying? I don't understand how the PNP can put this man up there. What is happening? Mark Golding, who told Jamaica that Melissa Silvera's homicide is a, quote, unfortunate incident. Mark Golding, who has refused to expel Silvera from the People's National Party even after he heard that the weapon used against Melissa belonged to Silvera. How is it that Mark Golding finds the gall to, not just Mark Golding, the PNP and their bloggers, they like to criminalize people and call people criminal and even fabricate criminal information against other people when they have people who are legitimately convicted, deported after spending their time of a decade in prison. How? Me not understand what happened to the people them head in the PNP. This is not normal, people. Mark Golding is talking about George. Guys, this is not about whether or not George Wright is fit for Parliament, This is about how can a man like Mark Golding come out and be saying that. It should be other people saying it, other people who never appointed people with convictions on them, sentencing on them, deportation on them, to sit down and represent people. How? Unless there's something wrong with that. How much more people must come out and tell the People's National Party? How many more psychiatrists must come out and come tell the People's National Party? Says something is wrong with this man. Something is wrong with this man, and I think it is time. A lot of people have been very polite. As Jamaican people, we don't really like to rub out people when we see there's something wrong with them, because you don't want to add insult to injury. We are not our style that. You understand? But when people are telling the PNP say there's something not right with this man and there's something fundamentally wrong, and them keep coming out and show, this is abuse. This is abuse where the PNP do. Because just like how me and Unuju can see there's something wrong with Mark Golding, them can see it too. And if them cannot see it, that means there's something wrong with for them head too. Here the man come out and talk about George Wright. Pass. And the man, you mean to tell me, say, I forgot say him appointed a man with a past of convictions, of sentences, of deportation. Him no member? I must member, I no member. This can't really no people. This is sad, me I tell you no. Because the PNP says something is wrong. Whether he must suffer from forgetfulness, whether he must suffer from, I'm not even going to talk out no whole heap of diagnosis out here. So because me just not want to do it. You understand? Something is wrong. Something is wrong. How can this be? No, really. What is this?